Hey, you guys. Okay, so I just need to share another word that God gave me, and I feel like I'm late releasing it, but hopefully it's still in good timing for some people. So over the past couple of weeks, God kind of had me in a resting period for a little bit. So God will usually have me share a couple of words, and then he'll have me rest sometimes afterwards. Then when I was in that rested place, God began to show me more things. It was more things that I needed to release, okay? So that's why I'm making this video, because I talked to y'all on a previous video about where God was showing me that he was waiting on some of us to release our vices. And if there was more that he gave me, I would share it. So over that time when I was resting, he continued the purification process with me. And he also showed me some other things he wanted me to release. There was some things in the natural. He gave me a to-do list, things I need to take care of in the natural. For an example, I had an old internet account with the company that I wasn't using anymore. And when I tried to cancel it, when we moved, I tried to cancel that account so many times. And I had the hardest time canceling that account. They had put me on hold. I would talk to somebody, they still wouldn't cancel it, and that account was still going, and they were still charging me for it. And so anyways, it was just little situations, and maybe some of you guys can you can identify with this too, that were simple things were hard around that time. Like, simple things were hard. It was hard for you to take care of things no matter how many times you tried, and God may be bringing it to your attention to go back and take care of those things, right? So God brought it back to my attention. He know I tried to cancel it before. He know they gave me a hard time before. And he told me, go ahead and cancel it and clear my name up, and make sure that I had that off of my name, that I had my account clear. So that was something on my to-do list. So he basically gave me a to-do list, tying up loose ends and taking care of things that I need to take care of in the natural. And then also he had me digging deep as well. He started to bring up things from my past that really, really hurt me. I mean, the big things, the things that I buried super deep, and he was leading me to pull them back up so we can talk about it. And initially when he did it, I fought it because I thought it was the enemy. I thought the enemy was bringing up bad thoughts, negative thoughts, and I didn't realize it was God at first. So I fought it at first, and I was recording a separate video on this, you guys, so I might still release that video talking about that in detail, because God was basically telling me he wanted me to feel again. He wants us to feel again. And so anyways, another thing he wanted me to release was past pain, past hurt, things that hurt me from my past, so I could properly heal. And that's something he wants for a lot of y'all as well. If he's been leading you there to that place to dig up old things that hurt you before, he's not doing it to harm you. He's doing it so you can properly heal. A lot of times when we get hurt, we bury that pain very deep, and we put up all these walls around ourselves to make sure that we don't get hurt again, right? And the walls in our mind is a way of protecting ourselves. But what God showed me was the walls that we put up, we're not protecting ourselves. We're actually keeping ourselves in a prison, right? Because we're trapped by that pain. That pain goes everywhere we go. It travels with us everywhere we go. And so, anyways, he brought that to my attention. You know, I had to take some time with him. I had to feel some things all over again that I didn't want to feel. I had to allow him to tear those walls down. He didn't want me numb anymore. You know, sometimes we go through so much we can get numb. And he was showing me that, because those walls I put up, not only were they not protecting me, but they were holding me back from being free. And God has been talking to me so much about freedom, you guys. He wants us free. And for this next season that he has in store for us, he wants us to feel every last bit of it, okay? This next season is called joy, by the way. But anyways, so that's another thing he wanted me to release. Letting go of things from the past, forgiving and properly healing so you can move forward. So if it's anything that he's been putting on your heart to dig up, it's not to hurt you. It's to release it. so you can properly heal and you don't carry it with you anymore. He also showed me when I buried those things that hurt me, I also buried the best parts of me with it. I didn't love the same anymore after those things. I buried that part of my heart as well. So not only are you digging up things that don't belong in you, that shouldn't be going around with you, that you don't want to carry around from place to place, you're also digging up the best parts of you to put them back where they belong. God gave you your big heart for a reason. He wants you to keep it. You're going to need your big heart. It's a part of your purpose. It's a part of the plans he has for you, the things that he created you to do while you're here on this earth. Okay. And this also brought me back to a dream that he shared with me. It's been months ago, where he was saying that we had more of us that he desired to feel. It was hidden pieces of us, hidden parts of us. I don't know if you heard that dream, but if you did, then hopefully you can remember, and God will give you confirmation for this, or make this make sense to you in a way that is for you. But the parts of us that we buried, God wants to dig it up so he can feel it. And he wants you to properly heal from these things, okay? So the things he showed me to release, taking care of things like from the past, tying up loose ends so you can move forward, and forgiving and letting go of things that hurt you. Because he's preparing you to release the old. Well, no, he's having us he's having us release the old because he's preparing us for the new. And this is also a part of changing clothes, okay? He's been talking to me a lot about changing clothes. I've had so many dreams where when I cross over, I always change clothes. Whether it's changing an undergarment, I'm always changing some type of clothing every time I cross over. And I didn't fully understand it until this year. And I may make a separate video about that. But this part of the process is a part of you changing clothes, not carrying any of the old things into this new place, okay? Okay, you guys, that's pretty much it. And again, let me just add this for those who have built up a lot of walls, to keep yourself safe. God had to show me, like I said, I thought those walls were keeping me safe, but he showed me they were actually imprisoning me, and they were actually keeping me bound, making it hard for me to be free. Okay. And it was so funny because I felt led to watch the movie The Hurricane with Denzel Washington right around that time. And there was a part in the movie where Denzel said that hate put him in jail, right? He said hate put him in jail, but love's about to bust him free, or love's about to break him free, or something like that. That's what he said. And when I tell you, I felt God all over that. So, you guys, these are the things that he's shown me to release. This is a part of changing clothes as well. You don't need to take this stuff with you. If he's giving you some things to take care of in the natural, you may not see how you doing this is going to help your situation. You may need help in other areas of your life right now, but God keeps pressing on your heart to take care of something else that doesn't even make sense for your situation. But don't worry about what makes sense. Go ahead and do what he's telling you to do. Take care of that list. Take care of that list. Whatever he gave you to do, take care of it. And then watch him move on your behalf, okay? It is so many Bible stories where he has told people to do things that make no sense. They ask him. It's so many Bible stories where they may have asked God for certain things, and then God gives them instructions that make no sense regarding what they asked for, okay? And God always shows up, and he always gets the glory, and his name is always written all over it. So just be encouraged. I pray this helped or confirmed something for somebody, or blessed whoever it was for. But yeah, y'all be blessed. Y'all be encouraged, and let go of those old things, because God does not want you taking on with you moving forward. All right. I love y'all. Y'all be blessed.